Ryan, two against him, beats them both. Backpedals to the pocket. He's got Kennedy short. He ignores that. He's got the option top of the square. He centres it. How good is that to Cole? It doesn't get any better than that for poise and for brilliance.
He's one of the great kicks of the competition now, this young bloke.
It's not just the kick, though, is it?
That's the decision.
Yeah, that's the composure, the moment. Late in a game with ball in hand, you will find a teammate nearly every time if you're prepared to take the responsibility on.
Still needs to be converted.
So Norton had the chance down the other end. Couldn't kick it. Cole drifts down. He's out of his postcode down this end, but he nails the big moment. West Coast back in front.
Well, we've got the close one. It's an absolute cracker, this one. It might be low scoring, but at the end of the day, they always end up exciting. And Oscar Allen, he is a bloke I'd like to be playing with, Gary. He just seems to find a moment when the game is up to be decided. But this was one of the great kicks. He could have gone long. He could have gone long to Jake. But Jake was going to be covered, I think, with the ball flight. He's actually picked out the right option and delivered it.
And this is how reputations grow. Liam Ryan's got a reputation for doing the unbelievable, the marking and the goals, all that sort of stuff. What we've seen tonight, though, is his reputation enhanced because what he does, creating goals for others. And that's why, and as harsh as it is, Aaron Norton's reputation takes a big hit. He's had two gilt-edged opportunities to kick goals from 30 metres and missed them both.
Well, the last set of clearance was won. Well, the hit-out was won by the Eagles, but the takeaway was won by the Dogs. Let's see if either ruckman can connect with their ground-level player.
From the restart, Allen knocks it down. Smith kicks it off the deck. Rolls its way inside 50. Cole couldn't trap that. McLean does. Sends it back, full forward. Big fist. Norton hits the deck. Hutter hits the crumb. Wallace feeds it back inside. McRae basketballed it to himself. Gave it back to Lloyd. Gave it back to McLean. Gave it back to Williams. One way then the other. Looks up and he's got Smith. He floats it to the bolt. And Marcus Bontempelli gets his big moment.
Couple of missed tackles there. It's really flicked the ball round well, the Dogs, and finally got one that went about 12 metres to be marked.
But it was Bailey Smith. No, he's composed. He says, I'll get it to the skipper. Now, here's your moment.
To give his Dogs back the lead. That should feed back. It feeds back. Hasn't got the carry or has it? They like it. What's the call?
Thank you. Thanks, guys.
I believe it's a goal.
It's been called a goal.
Good review.
There needs to be definitive evidence to overturn that call.
I don't know, Wayne.
And the whole of the ball needs to be over the back of the whole
Review
of the
underway.
post.
Is that a gap between the ball and the post?
Is there a shadow of ball on the post there?
Oh, it's the other side, actually. It's the inside, isn't it? What a magnificent kick. The difference between him having one of his great moments is a millimetre.
I think we need a middle frame.
Is that all ball past that post?
I think there's a
Review
shadow
complete.
of ball in front.
Looking at this angle, there is
On the
insufficient
post line.
evidence to confirm or overturn the umpire's call. Reverting to the umpire's call.
The goal stands. Insufficient evidence to overturn it.
Well, at the end of the day, that is just great conversion. That's a hell of a kick. It came back with the wind. He's poked it out to Alistair Lynch's right-hand goalpost. It just drifted back on the wind, and it got over by a millimetre.
It's been one of the few knocks on Marcus Bontempelli. Just not a massive knock, but the fact is he hasn't kicked the goals at times when he's needed to. That's from outside 50 metres.
Yep.
On a night where players have been struggling to get it from that side of the ground. That is a huge, huge moment. We didn't see that side, did we?
Well, the Arc sees every bit of vision available, so they would have seen that shot as well.
Well, it's irrelevant now. It's in the book, and it's a magnificent conversion. And we've got 3 minutes on the clock. Huge goal.
Wow. And the connotations for the win or loss in this game for both these teams are massive. Talked about it a lot. The Bulldogs will be inside the 8 tonight if they can win it, but Kelly has other ideas. Little flick down. Ryan. Can he create something? He's on the lazy Susan. Does the 360. Feeds it back to Sheed. He's nearly caught. Feeds it back to Jetta. He's got some time and space. Sends it long. Big grab English.
That's two big defensive marks in this turn.
Hey, that's the future of your footy club, Jared.
Yeah.
That's your superstar captain at one end, and that's your, hopefully, your 10-year ruckman at the other.
Kicks it wide in hope, and Bontempelli. A couple of huge moments from the Bont. Great men, great moments. This has been worthy of a final, this game, and he has risen to the occasion. Rourke Smith. Down to 2 minutes now. Dogs by 2 points. All the way back to Crozier.
Oh, don't want to make a misstep here. The conservative play down the line, get it out of bounds.
And he pumps it down the line. Barras.
Great work by McGovern. That was a good double act. McGovern took Bruce's run, didn't give away a free kick.
He blasts it long. Flying Ryan stays down. Lets the pack go up. Big fists from the Dogs. See it out.
Norton behind the footy. That was his fist that punched the ball out, so he goes to slot in. Make it harder for a Darling or a Kennedy to take a contested mark. It's the lower one. It's the composed kick that will do the damage if they're able to.
The two premiership coaches head-to-head, Adam Simpson, Luke Beveridge. But it gets to the stage now where you just got to let them play. Jetta heads long. Big pack. Darling pressed it down. Ainsworth ridden a little, not too much. Daniel keeps it in the area.
And Adam Simpson has sent the message out to McGovern, Jeremy McGovern, go forward. They had the extra behind the ball. He didn't want that. Just get up there and win the game.
English with the palm down. Free kick. West Coast ball. It's Darling's ball.
How did that happen? You've got the ruckman that's full time against the centre half forward. Let's have a look at this, Jared. This is your area.
Well, he just went for a little push in the back.
Oh, shit.
A slight breeze here.
In he skips from 48 and he's kicked it wide. And there's less than a minute left now. And it's a 1-point game. We've looked at the connotations for the win and the loss for these two. We haven't looked at the connotations for a draw. Joe Hannison, 50 seconds and counting.
Well, intercept marks the killer here.
He sits it up. Hickey flies. English. Second grab.
Character blind.
Just needs to show some poise.
Now you've got to get it boundary so you can get it out.
Sits it up for the 50-50. Barras gets up there, goes to the fist. Ball flicked down. McRae gets it out the back. The seconds tick, tick, tick. Ball out of play. Ball in, 16 left.
Well, what a huge result this is going to be for the Western Bulldogs. Doors ajar against the Eagles. Given an opportunity and they're going to take it, I think.
Back into play. Liberatore looks up, gave to Hutter, feeds it out wide. McLean gets one for too high. Seconds left on the clock, and this has been brilliant from the Dogs. Siren sounds. And the Western Bulldogs' finals chances enhanced by one of their best wins of 2020. Against their biggest scalp of 2020.
They take a bow, Tim English. He's been pushed out of the ruck at various stages the last couple of weeks. Well, in the final quarter, he said, it's me. I'm going to be the man who makes a difference. And he has. He made a major difference.
They came into this game having not beaten any of the big guns as that bends around for a behind. But they have now